my name is EBD and today I'm in a new car on my channel. It's a 2022 Honda Civic, the totally all new Civic. Honda has totally bring a new generation, new design to the car, much more simple on the exterior, but interior has major improvements. So we're gonna look into this car today. I'm gonna drive it, give you a driving review of it, about the interior of the car, show the exterior, what it looks like. It looks like a baby Accord in my opinion. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to my channel and drop a like on this video. Without any further ado, let's get into this.
You have to hold the bottom half there.
Oh, have to hold two hands?
Yeah. And so now you're good to go. So you can actually turn the car off as well. In the same breath, if you just hold that down, that'll turn the whole car off as well.
Honda Civic, one of the best-selling car in the world and Canada's best-selling car for over 2 decades. So Honda's most popular Civic compact car gets a big change for the 2022 model as it debuts a more grown-up appearance compared to the previous generation, new features and a totally redefined interior design. Civic now starts at $24,465 Canadian. It comes with a 4-cylinder 2-liter engine, also with a turbocharged 1.5-liter for higher trims, but all in front-wheel drive only. Moving on to the tail lights are total redesign from the previous generation, which look like a step forward for Honda, where every other manufacturer is trying to be bold with cars and have futuristic design. For tail lights, I like the fact it's not clear white tail light lamps. They look bit smoke, which is a very nice touch. Side profile of the car looks amazing, have really good road presence. This LX model doesn't come with alloy wheels, but higher trims, EX and Touring will have alloy wheels standard. Moving on to the front end, new look for the headlights as well. They are now standard LED, high and low beam, now even in the base model with LED daytime running lights as well, which gives a very aggressive look to the front end. Now Honda just went back to a very basic design. Mature looking, might not be able to attract younger generation. So the trunk of the car cargo space is 14.8 cubic feet of cargo space, although that's down from 15.1 cubic feet in the previous generation Civic. Inside the all-new Civic, we have updated tech features such as larger infotainment display, wireless smartphone connectivity, and improved driver assistance features, which all depends on what trim level you get. You get these cleaner lines and dashboard featuring a full-width honeycomb pattern, mesh design element that cleverly hides the air vents. A wider center console appears less cluttered. Backseat, Honda says passenger space is roughly the same as the 2021 model. I'm 6 feet tall. Behind my seating position, I had good 3 to 4 inches of legroom and 2 inches headroom. It might get tighter, but easily 5 adults can fit in the car. In the interior, quality of the material is really good for the price you pay. It got a nice digital gauge cluster display. With Touring Edition, you can get a fully customizable gauge cluster, which is really cool. Climate control got physical buttons, which is great as Honda didn't attempt to add touch buttons, which are not always responsive and hard to use. Standard button e-brake and eco mode switch. It's all good with no gloss black. I love the design of the door handle and tailgate button is right here rather than being down somewhere. Proximity key entry system with push start is now standard in all the models. Gauge cluster will look like this when you're gonna start the car. Backup camera is multi-angle rear view camera with dynamic guidelines. It does have different options to switch it between. You can see you can have a close look, a wider angle, or right from the top. It would be nicer it came with a 360-degree view, which would be amazing. Now on to driving the new Civic. First thing you feel and get your hands on is the steering, and Honda did a really good job with this texture on the steering. The steering is very communicative, responsive, and very well balanced ride, which is similar and looks like got carried over from the last generation. Not much change in the drive compared to the last year. Also in the interior now, Honda have 10 airbags and safety features like lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring are standard. Previous generation had a camera on the right hand side mirror which will display on the screen. Now there's standard blind spot monitoring. In the rear view mirror, you'll see a red light when there's a car in your blind spot, which is a really good improvement. Honda did a great job. It's a very quiet cabin. Digital display of the gauge cluster is amazing. 7-inch touchscreen infotainment display is user-friendly, but a larger 9-inch unit is optional. And also it comes standard with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Other features you can get with Touring is in-dash navigation, a Bose stereo system, and a wireless smartphone charging pad. Seats are really comfy, just missing the lumbar support. Suspension really soaks up the bumps, which is amazing, and handling, which is really important, is really good in this car. Steering is very well set up, volume controls, everything, voice commands are on the left hand. Right hand has the lane departure, lane keep assist, cruise control, all the features are there. The screen has buttons on it too, very responsive. You can get access to everything right from there. Already mentioned Apple CarPlay and Android Auto in the infotainment system standard. Climate control got these knobs. When you twist them, there's a nice click sound to it. You can feel the quality of the material right there, which is great. And I love the fact Honda didn't try to put in the haptic feedback buttons for the climate control like many other manufacturers. This is standard. You can feel the quality. They are responsive. I love this touch of it. Plus, you have plenty of connectivity for a charger, a 12-volt socket right there. Overall, I think it's a very complete car in this segment. Good value for money if you are looking for a small compact sedan. Good on gas mileage. Unless you opt in for some other hybrid car. Honda kept it very simple inside outside, but new high-tech feature and safety features to make it more appealing. Also, this year Honda Civic comes with standard remote startup for all the trims. If you live in Canada or colder climate, this feature is a blessing. Here is a little demo for it. Oh, have to hold two hands?
And so now you're good to go. So you can actually turn the car off as well. In the same breath, if you just hold that down, that'll turn the whole car off as well.
Oh, okay. If you're looking for new Civic, I would say go for the Touring Edition. It's the best value for money and you get all the features. If you made it this far, make sure to drop a like and comment down below your thoughts about the car. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Until next one.